This video is how to find data and do conditional formatting on your sheet. So we're going to use the functions in order to find your data on here. So we have all these years listed here, and perhaps we're interested in the average year that all of these were made. There's three different ways you can find this. The first one is to highlight this entire row, go up to Insert and go to Function, and you can do Average. Press Enter. And you can see that it's 1997. I'm going to delete this to show you the second way. Much like the first way, we're going to highlight, again, the whole row. Then we're going to go up to this function right here. Choose Average, press Enter, 1997. There it is again, same number. Same tool in two different places. I'm going to delete this again, and I'm going to show you one more way. Perhaps you want to skip this box, and you'd like it in a different place. So perhaps you'd like to put average age of movie right over here to make it stand out a bit more. Average year movies were made, or something. Right, so we can make this column bigger so it fits in that, and we want it right here. What you're going to do is press equals and type average. You'll see you get a pop-up and select average. Then you're going to highlight the whole column. You can start at the top or the bottom, it doesn't matter. And then you press Enter. And there we go. Average year the movie was made, and it's right here in this column over here instead of down here. Perhaps you're more interested in the average Rotten Tomatoes. You'll do the exact same thing. So Rotten Tomatoes average equals, start typing average, select it from the drop-down, highlight your row, the whole thing, not including the header row, and press Enter. And there you go with your Rotten Tomato average. Perhaps you want to know how much money has been spent on making movies. That would be the total budget for all of the movies. So total budget, we'll put it over here. Come over here to this next box, equals, and we'll write sum. And then we're going to highlight the row that we're interested to know to add up, and then you press Enter. And this is the total sum that it cost to make all the movies. $5,105,429,727. You can also do it right here if we highlight the whole thing with those other tools. If you want it directly under, you can use this function key and do sum and enter, and that's perfectly fine as well. It gives you that same total here and here. Now, if you'd like to know the sum of the total box office, how much the movies have earned, all you have to do is grab onto this little corner. You can see an X forms and drag it over. And that gives that same function into this column. Now, it wouldn't make sense to add up the sum of all the Rotten Tomato scores or all of the IMDb scores because that's not useful information, so we're not going to do that. All right, if you want to know how many R-rated movies there are, you can choose a box, and you need to do this. You can't do this with this up here. You're going to do it by typing. You choose a box to type into, and you do equals, and put in count, but this time choose count if, and select your range. There we go. And then I'm going to do comma, open your quotes, the letter R, capital R, because that's what we're looking for. Close your quotes and close your parentheses and press Enter. And it tells us that there's 10 R-rated movies. All right, if we want to highlight those R-rated movies, we're going to select this column, not including the header. We're going to go to Format and Conditional Formatting. You need to change these rules. The range is correct, but you need to put in if text is exactly, and then type in the letter R and choose your color. Make sure you choose a different color than what you have on your sheet so the information stands out appropriately. Oops, I chose the wrong one. Oops, choose black there. There we go. Make sure you get your highlight and not your text, unless you want your text to be a different color. And select Done. and you can see that all the R-rated movies